Yesterday, I saw a video of Black Coffee coming to the message of salvation. Uncle Solomon played it, and then I later on did see a raw video also online and everything. And so I'm not sure exactly where the video came from, and so, but it was quite an interesting video to see, hearing that Black Coffee, one of the biggest South African musicians or DJs, with one of the biggest world's DJs, has actually come to the message of the gospel. There's nothing as pleasing as that, but there is a lot that says about what the church should do and what the church should be engaging. And also, I want to add to that particular story two more videos that I saw outside of that. While I was just kind of like online watching videos, and a lot of times y'all know that's where I get kind of like my content, just watching random videos. Sometimes they do give a message. I saw a police video. So there was a child that actually got his mother arrested, and I want to talk about that alongside Black Coffee being saved. Now you may be saying, what is the relationship between that? Wait, I'll tell you and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But on top of that, I want to use another story, which is the third part of this video, so a bonus you can say, to kind of also enhance this particular subject matter so that we can get it. Now, the root or the sub-subject out of all these stories is this. Why is it that people do not come to salvation? That's kind of like the thing that I'm going to be pulling out of these three videos. Black Coffee coming to salvation, this particular music mogul, or this hip-hop popular figure by the name of Benzino, who went out crying in repentance, like telling his true intentions. Why is it that people don't find it so hard to come to salvation? Number one, we'll pull that directly from the Benzino one. And then the rest of us who do come to salvation will pull that directly out of the child who got his mother arrested. And then also the message that comes from Black Coffee coming to salvation, will pull that out of those. So every single one of these three videos has their messages, but I'm gonna try and blend them into it and make a whole message. Let's start first with the child who actually got his mother arrested. You might be wondering, what was this child up to?
A child finds drugs at home and turns them into police. The person taken into custody, his own mother.
Really, it's heartbreaking moments right there that unfolded, all caught on video. 8 News Now investigator Vanessa Murphy has this story you'll only see here.
A child hands a police officer a bag of drugs.
Well, thank you. So, we were called to come check on your son.
A second police officer tries to comfort him.
What's up, little man? What's going on? Hey, I'm Officer Hanson. You scared?
I have no idea.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, you just handed it to me.
Okay, I don't know.
So this is your child?
This is my baby. Yes, he's in the bathroom for an hour.
Well, I don't either.
The other officer then talks to the 9-year-old boy who's in tears.
And what did you find inside the house that made you scared? Okay. Do you know what drugs look like?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Just take some deep breaths.
He says he found the drugs under his mother's nightstand.
So yes, this child, their parents divorced. And when the parents divorced, he was visiting his mother at this particular period. And when he was visiting his mother, he found a package, wine powder, and he actually found that it was actually it was substance and stuff. And so they proceeded to have a call made to the police for the child to come and actually hand this over to the police, because he went right into the bathroom and locked himself there after he found the substance at his mother's house. Turned out that the mother was dealing and stuff like that. The child was not about to have that. Now, what do I want to say about that towards the subject of Black Coffee coming to salvation? You see, there is an aspect of human nature that has its innocence. Now, innocence is not always how we are, okay? Yeah, we are very dodgy people, all of us. Dodgy as dodgy can be, okay? But there is this aspect of us that still has this innocence. But then when this innocence couples up, the actions the actions that we pull forward for it is what tells us what kind of people we are. The reason why Christians are said to be saved, it's because, or they are called saints. Okay, it's because of this particular action that you see in this chart. We realize that in our guilt before God, we need Him to solve our problem. And that's what we call salvation. We are coming to God to be the solution of everything that went wrong in the relationship. Now, this takes us straight into the video of this particular media mogul by the name of Benzino.
Let me tell you, his fans, bro, his fans like him because he's white. They don't fuck with us. Let me try to make Eminem. I dusted Eminem, bro. Why do y'all give Eminem so much props? Why? Why do y'all like him? Because he's white? Is that it? What do you mean? Nah, like, what? That. We don't listen to that in the hood, bro.
A few moments later.
I don't got nothing against Eminem. I got nothing against Eminem. Eminem can rap, but I care about us more. I don't want to go through. I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want. For 22 years, every time I do an interview, they ask me about Eminem. What the f want me to do? Come on, man. My daughter came into the industry figuring that, hey, I gotta be cool with Eminem because everybody's against my dad. You think this shit is cool? Nah, man. Ooh, we're failing as a people. I don't hate Eminem. I don't know him to hate him. I don't hate white people. Tired of this shit, man. It's just too much. I don't want to be the bad guy. I got an 8-year-old son that I dropped off at school this morning. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm all right. I don't want my DMs filled with. I've had 9 pages knocked down, 1 million. White people think I love all people.
Benzino used to run a magazine by the name of The Source. He was very, very, it was very popular. I mean, like, I used to save lunch money to get The Source. And so The Source was a big deal, and I didn't even buy that much because it was a bit of an expensive one if you're going to be saving your 2 rands to get this particular magazine. But it was a very interesting magazine because it said everything hip-hop. But Benzino kept a very harsh personality towards one particular rapper, which was Eminem. He never accepted. He always showed himself, he rated his albums low and what and all those kind of things. So it started an entire beef between them and stuff. And this took all these years. But then this is the thing. In today's hip-hop culture, Eminem still has a career while Benzino does not. And this is the second element, the conviction that the world needs. You see, when you listen to the interview, he started very angrily. Yes, he was attacking him. He's a nobody. And this element here that I want to add from the Benzino video was this, is that we have this false personality that we are made to portray. I've never seen this guy in the statement. He'd never come out in this way where he honestly spoke about the bitterness that happened throughout that period, but also how we are peddling lies of bitterness, how we portray ourselves a certain way. Now, I want to take that and flip it into the other people that are reacting to it. There's a lot of people from the hip-hop culture, they portray this hard culture type of a viewpoint, that's what he gets. For them, it's kind of like a pride moment. They don't see the repentance moment. They don't see a repentance aspect or an attitude of repentance out of it. What they see is how to take joy, to celebrate over his tears and stuff like that. They don't learn from it. They don't see it and see, holding bitterness is not good. They don't see that. They don't see, because you see, when Benzino was doing those things, he felt like he would come to a point where he wins over him, which is what you even hear in the interview. As a matter of fact, you hear that he felt like he was gonna just win. But it didn't happen, okay? Because the talent of Eminem was just something that he could not speak over, it spoke for itself. And so as a result, he ends up admitting, it's like, you know what? We are portraying this image here. We're playing this image of we are hard. We are playing all this image of of, we don't care. Yeah, you do whatever. It is what it is. I'm from this side, hip hop, hard. He says, we're faking it for the gram. We're faking this image, but it's breaking us down. We are a laughter to the world because we are being ridiculous right now. We don't get to celebrate each other. I can't celebrate white people now because now I gotta show that, Eminem does not belong in hip hop because he's not black, because we made it about that. He shows what is the hindrance between, in that video, what you see is that he shows what the hindrance is for why people don't come to salvation. That's what I saw. When I was watching that video, that's what I kept seeing. He shows, if you think about the Pan-Africanists going out there and burning Bibles, what is it? They are holding up this hard shell against being convicted by the message, right? And so that's the thing that you see in the Benzino video. Where is the hindrance? Is that when you watch the people that are reviewing the video and whatnot, they hold that, yeah, now whatever, we don't care about your tears, man. You should have acknowledged the man's talent. You should have. They don't see the repentance aspect. And that's why they don't understand repentance. It's because they don't come to a point where it's like, you know what? He's right. We have a wrong perspective towards each other. We are always fighting each other. It's either black or white. It's this. It's not about. It's not supposed to be about that. They don't see that. They would rather market the idea of, being hard shells that cannot receive, another person's repentance. I saw one particular video and it was sad to see that, like, the moment this man broke down, this man was just, yeah, like, whatever. It's that personality that comes from that hip hop culture, is that we're so competitive that we don't recognize each other's area of wrong and then say, you know what, this is good. Let's walk in this path. Now, why do they do that? It's hypocrisy. Because these are the very same people, when you watch videos of them reviewing material from Chicago and so forth, and these young boys are talking about killing each other and stuff, they'll be there saying, yeah, no, this is the wrong thing, this is the wrong way of handling things. But then when they see a person being repentant, they don't like it. They need you to be hateful. In a very high position, they need you to be hateful towards the truth. They need you to ban the Bible. They need you to be very vocal about how the Bible is wrong and it's not true. But you know very well it's convicting you. They need you to do that. They need you to not acknowledge the repentance aspect, which is what you see in the Benzino video. This takes me straight to the last video of this entire thing, which is the black coffee video. You say we take off pride of stature, who you are and whatnot, and put that to the side and come to the reality of the message. And that is where we all come to the message of salvation. You see, if we don't do that, if we don't put it off, that's why he says, he says, I knock at the door. He that hears my call, I'll come in and dine with him. You see, it's an invitation call. Do people not hear the softness of their heart when it comes to certain things and acknowledge it? No, they would rather pretend and play pretense. You've heard that about many different people that play the gangster, and then when they were pressed, it came out that they were not about that life. I remember hearing one time about a gentleman by the name of Plies. He's a hip hop artist. You know how he used to always play this gangster role, play this gangster image and stuff like that. And Jamie Foxx is the one that actually exposed that particular side of the story. He says when they did the song together, because Plies had been playing the gangster, he used to call himself a goon and stuff. Goons are like thugs and those guys with ski masks and stuff like that. And so the real goons in that particular neighborhood where they were shooting the music videos came, and they wanted to find out, was he really about the goon life? Jamie Foxx says the guy went out hiding. He says that he had to come out to kind of speak down to these guys. No, it's just a music video, it's not about the goon thing and whatnot. We just here to shoot a video, guys, nothing serious. But at the end of the day, the guy who was playing the goon went to hide. But the guy who was being real and related with people just as a normal, everyday, average guy was the one that calmed the situation down. We've been made to play this image of no repentance or not seeing repentance to hide ourselves from the truth. I'm really excited to see what God is doing. unfortunately for some people, they've been very vocal about the devil's side and all the things that the devil is doing, you know, familiar spirits and all those kind of things. We won't have to talk about that. But it is such a joy to see, and a refreshing thing to see people coming to the message of the truth. The other day it was DJ Tira's wife. Then the other week it was Casper Nyovest. And then there was that other lady, I forgot her name. She's an actress on Skim Sam. Also the gentleman from Skim Sam. They also got saved, and they made it public. They publicized it. They posted videos of themselves being baptized. Not long ago, there was also Miss XO, who's an influencer. You know, so there is all these people that are very vocal about their thing. But then at the same time, you have Christians that are coming up and hearing the message, and people who are in those popular positions coming out and speaking out about their faith. It's Ricky. I thought this was quite an interesting one. I wanted to break it down like this. Please do give this video a like. You can send it out to your WhatsApps and so forth. Let your friends see it. Thank you. Highly appreciate your time. Bro, welcome to the family. It's Ricky, and I'll see you on the later on. Y'all have a good one.